told me about his vision and the necessity of getting rid of oxygen in the field, and he wondered if I could do something about that. So I told him that I had some science that we could apply to do that. So that's basically how it started. In the end, Tommy Eagles believed in what we were doing, and he pushed for us, and we got our first contract. And then that was followed by the second and the third. To him, it seemed magical. And to the other people that I presented this to, it seemed impossible. It just seemed like ludicrous of an idea. But we did a series of proof of concepts, and we proved to them that this is a feasible idea. And then we went on and they funded us to implement it in a real device, which you now have as the SLC as the moves. Okay, so all these devices, these three devices, the moves, the SLC, and Respiract and ClearMate, actually, these devices, at their very core, require a control of blood gases independent of how people breathe. The ability to do that is very powerful. In the moves, it allows us to get rid of oxygen in the field. In the ClearMate, it allows us to get rid of carbon monoxide or ethanol, which is alcohol poisoning, in ways that have never been done before. I was focused on scientific questions, but rather quickly, people came to me and gave me applications to what I was doing. So I was actually developing applications. I was applying scientific principles which I had learned to actual applications. When you look at our technology, it doesn't look flashy, but we did it in a new way, in a way that has never been done before. In 20 years, nobody has been able to reproduce what we do. 20 years go by and nobody can match that. Yeah. It's crazy. This is a lesson that if we learn, I think it'll be, we have many places where we can go, and it'll advance the company. If we come lazy and we don't innovate, or we sit back and do minor innovations, I think it'll be detrimental. I'm very excited. I don't think that we've scratched the surface yet. There's so many other things that could be done. But there's a couple of key things that I'm particularly proud of. I call it sequential gas delivery. Okay, so this doesn't mean anything to a lay person, but it's the mechanism, it's the insight that allows me to control the blood gases in the blood, the carbon dioxide and the oxygen. All the technology is the same. The thinking is different. The other insight that you won't hear much about now, but my concept of it makes me very proud is this. I told you about the taking out some of the oxygen from the blood as it goes through the lung transiently to make it paramagnetic. I think that the use of that and the use of the Respiract to control that, I think will end up being a very large part of medical practice. If you look out, over here, you see the people that were, without these people, I would have nothing. I have ideas, but I don't make things. And these people make things, they make the support, they do everything. So for sure, I could think all I want, and I would have had nothing, without these people. So these people are important. I want people to identify with the project, with the products, to take pride in the fact that we're making a change in the human condition, not just in Canada, or the United States or anywhere, but worldwide, literally the human condition. I think that these products that they work on will be part of the history of certainly medicine, but hopefully the human race. And I think they should take pride in that, and I take pride in the work that they do to advance those things.